Hi again, guys. Today we're going to talk about customary units of liquid volume. Liquid volume is the measure of the space a liquid takes up. Some basic units of measuring liquid volume are, if you're using a customary, gallons, half gallons, quarts, pints, cups, and fluid ounces. So today we're going to look at converting units of measurement, customary units of measurement for liquid volume. So if I think about a gallon, this bar is going to represent a gallon. Now, if I wanted to use a smaller unit, I could use quarts. Now, just like quarters, 4 quarters make $1. 4 quarts make a gallon. This is a quart, quart, quart. Now, if I needed smaller amount of liquid, gallon's the greatest, then quart. Something a little bit smaller would be pints. So in each quart lives 2 pints. Inside of each quart there are 2 pints. And so 1 quart is the same as 2 pints. Then inside of each pint there are 2 cups. 2 cups is the same as 1 pint. Okay, and this is not the neatest set of bars, but I want to show children, like, realistically, if you drew a bar and then if you drew 4 bars about the same distance as that first bar, and then if you just keep splitting, you're seeing that you can convert a larger unit to a smaller unit and to an even smaller unit. Now, each cup is equal to 8 fluid ounces. So if you think about a measuring cup, 1 cup has 8 fluid ounces inside of it. Then 2 cups would have 16 fluid ounces inside of them. 1 pint would be the same as 16 fluid ounces, and 2 pints would be the same as 32 fluid ounces. Okay, so using a model like bar models, strip diagrams, to see the relationship between units of liquid volume is very helpful. So let's say I had 4 gallons and I asked you how many pints would be in 4 gallons. Well, I see that 1 gallon is the same as 4, what did I say, quarts or pints? I'll say quarts, 4 quarts. So then 4 gallons would be the same as, well, the relationship is times 4. So then 4 times 4 would be 16 quarts. If I said, well, 4 gallons, how many pints is that? Well, let's see. 1 gallon has 8 pints, so 1 gallon is the same as, and I could continue this, same as, see, 8 pints. So all of these are the same. 1 gallon is the same as 4 quarts, it's the same as 8 pints. So if 1 gallon is 8 pints, gallon, pint, 1 is the same as 8, and then 2 must be the same as 16. I can double this, skip 3, double. If double 2 is 4, then double 16 is 32. So 4 gallons is the same as 32 pints. Okay, let's try some more practice. Okay, so, some people like to use the gallon house. It's another way to think of it. If you break up the gallon into 4 parts, those are quarts. And then each quart has 2 pints inside of them. And then each pint has 2 cups inside of it. And each cup is equal to 8 fluid ounces. So this is just another more traditional model that might help some kids to see it this way. But honestly, I believe that using the ratio table is one of the best ways to see it. Compare gallons to ounces. So let's say 1 gallon would be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 times 8. You can use the box method. 8 times 10 and 8 times 6. 80 and 48 give 20 to the 80, leaving 28. That would be 100 plus 28. 128 fluid ounces. So 1 gallon is the same as 128 fluid ounces. Okay, so then 2 would be twice that, 16. Hold that 10 in my head. That's 40 plus that 10, 50. And then 256 fluid ounces. I did that really quickly because in my head I said 128 plus another 128. Bring down the 6. There's 6 in the ones place. I held 10 in my head. And I said, well, that has to be 50. There wasn't enough to carry over, so it was 256. If I wanted to do 3, well, I can add 8 plus 6 is 14. Hold that 10 in my head. That's 70 plus another 10, 80. Not enough to carry anything over. 386 would be how many fluid ounces would be in 3 gallons. So I could continue this pattern because the relationship is times 128. All right, let's try a different problem. Let's say I have 2 quarts and I want to know how many pints is that equal to? Okay, so I remember from the picture each quart had 2 peas inside of it. I can think of it that way. Or I can go back to my bar model. If this is a gallon, and if the gallon is broken up into 4 parts, and then if there's 3 quarters and $1, it helps me remember that there's 4 quarters and $1. That also helps me to remember there are 4 quarts in a gallon. And if I want to decompose that again, keep the same fourths and then half them again. And then we said that there are 2 pints in each quart. 2 pints in each quart. And I can stop there because I'm comparing quarts to pints. And if I use my bridge map, 1 quart is the same as 2 pints. Okay, so thinking about my ratio table, quart, pint, 1 to 2. So then 2 quarts must have 4 pints. Let's see. 2 quarts equal to 4 pints. So the bar model is very, very helpful. We can see here that our answer is definitely 4 pints. Okay, time for one more. Let's look at 16 fluid ounces to pints. So if we had 16 fluid ounces to pints, okay, so 16 fluid ounces, same as how many pints? Well, if I think about it, I know that 1 cup is equal to 8 fluid ounces. And 2 cups equals 1 pint. So, thinking about that, 16 fluid ounces is the same as 2 cups, right? Which is equal to 1 pint. So 1 pint is equal to 16 fluid ounces. And in this problem, I did not use a ratio table. I did not use a bar model. At this point, I thought about what I knew. And here in the state of Colorado, if you're taking your CMAS, and even if you're not taking your CMAS, you want to get into the habit of explaining why your answers are reasonable. All right, so I want to give you a comparison problem. And then let's see. So if I had five quarts, and if I had 20 cups, which is greater? Which is greater? Well, thinking, I know 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. That's the first thing I thought about. I know 16 cups is equal to 1 gallon. So that's a little thought. I'm thinking these are probably close. Okay, but I want to know for sure. This guy is the biggest and this guy is the smallest. So if I look at my bar, here are quarts. And I wonder how many cups are equal to a quart? Well, the next one would be pints. There's 2 pints in each quart. And then I say, well, I'm trying to compare cups to quarts. Well, in each pint, there are 2 cups. So I see now that 1 quart is equal to 4 cups. So quart, cup, 1 quart equal to 4 cups. So then 2 quarts equal to 8 cups. 3 quarts equal to 12 cups. 4 quarts equal to 16 cups. 5 quarts equal to 20 cups. These guys are equal. They are equal because 5 times 4 is the same as 20. So they are equal. I could use the bar model. I can use the ratio table. I can think about what is reasonable to find my solution. I hope this helps, and please like and share. Our next video for next week is going to be, we've done length in the previous video. We're going to look at mass and time. So stay tuned.